Like the time when this delusional purple-haired woke warrior faces off against a protective father at a school board meeting. Just listen to his opening statement.
You say you care about the students, but half of you are not sure what gender is.
We absolutely know what gender is. You don't know what gender is.
Especially transgender. I know the lawyer said transsexual earlier. That's not the correct term. It's transgender. I'm a transgender woman. My pronouns are she, her, and I will only accept those pronouns.
Really now?
I will not be addressed any other way. And in the workspace, I'm protected by that. Our students should be too. Especially when they're not over 18 and don't have a voice. So I'm just imploring you to go beyond what, just really consider, what is this fight really about? Why is it such entrenched? I know we hear a lot about religious liberty, and quite honestly, I grew up in Christian education all through college. I don't remember any of my doctrinal classes mentioning only male and female, and that's the way it should be. If you feel it is, awesome, good. You get to believe that. You don't get to impose those beliefs on anybody else.
So you can't force your beliefs on him, but he can force his on you and force you to call him by his desired pronouns, even though they're not true.
And that's actually what religious liberty is that your right to believe that is protected, but the other person that identifies as something else is also is right to be protected. So
now it's the father's turn to speak, and he lays down facts and offends everyone in the room.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you guys are even considering letting bathrooms and locker rooms being co-ed. I don't care how they identify or whatever kind of delusion people live in, whatever kind of mental disease that they have. Boys are boys and girls are girls. It's simple and basic. It's always been that way, and that's why we have separate bathrooms. I'm not going to allow my girls or my boys to shower with the opposite sex because I don't want them fondled or tainted by one of these deranged people sexually. Is sexually explicit ideology. My daughter goes to Franklin. She brought home books about it's okay for boys to be girls and girls to be boys. What kind of delusion are you guys living in? Are people really retired still having these talks? Like, what is going on here? Like,
We don't use that word.
No, it's a word. I can use that if I want. Yes, I can.
What he says is true. Most parents don't want their children sharing bathrooms and sharing locker rooms with the opposite sex. Most parents of girls do not want their daughters playing sports against biological males. The schools are just taking the side of the few and are infuriating the many, and it's going to come back and bite them in the butt.
I can't believe people are so open-minded. Their brains have literally fell out. Does nobody know why we had opposite sport teams and opposite bathrooms for boys and girls? To protect both sexes from one another. If they want to play some delusional game and we have to allow it, then they should have their own bathroom and their own their own sports. It's as simple as that. You know, women to come and shower in the boys' locker room. I don't want one of these succubuses coming in there spoiling my young gentleman.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. We crossed
Hey,
the
what?
line.
It's a word. I can use it if I want. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, or what? Yeah. So yeah, either way, I think you guys all must have some type of mental disease, even considering this kind of thing.
Sir?
You know, I don't understand what's going on with you guys, that we're even considering this. You guys need to go, no, absolutely not, and come back to reality. Dude, you guys need to embrace God. You know, all this kind of talk, dude, from the name of the flag, dude, it is against
Thank
God.
you, sir. Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Notice how nobody interrupted when the trans person was speaking, but as soon as this guy started laying down facts, they couldn't shut him up fast enough. And the woke are trying to step on parents' rights and have been for, I don't know, the last decade or so. And the schools, the job places, most of them are given in. The few seem to be the loudest. So we need to speak ourselves. We need to speak up like this man did and put an end to this nonsense. And that's exactly what it is. It's just a bunch of nonsense. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. Y'all stay patriotic.